channel. It's been a while since I've done a video. And welcome to Skyrim. A friend, and very close friend of mine, and someone who I cherish very deeply, has been helping me mod my Skyrim because when I first started out, I couldn't mod it for shit. And I am currently using my custom Wood Elf. He is Eridon Craven, one of the characters from the Aspect series that I am currently writing. I would like to one day make the Azul, which is what Eridon is. He's an Azul, or a Crimson Skin Elf, hence the red skin. If I could make a mod to add in the Azul, I would. Sadly, I don't know how to make them. I have enough trouble just getting the damn game to work. Anyway, you are not watching a gameplay video, you're not watching a let's play. I might do one if people want it, but why not? But right now, this is story time. I like story time. I like reading stories, and I find Skyrim is a very rich universe, and there's a lot of books I can read if people would like. And I found one that I like the look of called Ghosts in the Storm. So if you like this type of video, let me know. If you know any good stories in Skyrim that you would like me to read out, I want to read out Immortal Blood as well, which I like the sound of. So I'll probably be doing that one next if people like this. If not, then no biggie. So anyway, before I start rambling, let's continue with Ghosts in the Storm. Ghosts in the Storm by Donato Liotelli. If I got that name right. For many years now, I have traveled the length and breadth of Skyrim, writing my experiences and my adventures. I have seen many wondrous sights and many strange creatures in my travels, but one encounter remains fixed in my memory, though I wish it were not. I had taken up traveling with one of the Khajiit trade caravans that crisscrossed Skyrim, peddling their wares outside the gates of the large cities. We were nearing Windhelm when the storm struck. It was a violent and terrible gale, one of the very worst I had seen in all my long years. Winds howled like all the daedra of oblivion. The driving snow made us blind to the world. Rashad, Rish, R- Rasad, Rasad, Rashad, Rasad called a halt, and we staggered from the road, our hands held over our faces to ward off the stinging pellets of ice. We huddled together in the shelter of a copse of pines. There was no hope of raising our tents. The wind would tear them from our hands the moment we unpacked them. They struck at the height of the storm. There were perhaps half a dozen of the creatures. It was difficult to say, as the blowing snow and howling wind overwhelmed our sight and our hearing. They were roughly man-sized and hunched over and ugly. For garments, they were only rags and levers. They were armed with daggers and swords of various kinds, no doubt scavenged from their previous victims. They had no noses to speak of, only long slits for nostrils. Their ears were sharply pointed, suggesting a distant kinship with the elves. With their pallid skin and lifeless black eyes, they seemed like something out of a nightmare. Vishha saw them first, but too late to save herself. So loud was her death cry. We heard it over the roaring winds that cry saved us all. I'm sorry if I'm muddling up a few of the words. A lot has been going down in my personal life, which is why I just haven't been uploading. It's something I don't really want to talk about or get into, but it is playing on my mind. So if I muck up, I do apologize. I'll try and get through this as professionally as I can. Altered to the presence of our foes, the Khajiit drew their blades and formed a circle, facing outwards. The white fiends were too few to surround us completely, and the Khajiit fended off each attack. 3 of the snow devils had fallen, the rest fell back and did not come at us again. The storm abated, and we arrived in Windhelm the next morning. I have taken up residence in the Candlehearth Hall, and I find I am quite comfortable behind the towering stone walls of the city. Comfortable at least until I go to sleep, and visions of those awful creatures return to haunt my dreams. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Ghosts in the Storm. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe as usual. If, as I've said before, if you have any ideas for stories, either from Skyrim or any other game, or not even a game, that you would like me to read out, let me know. I would love to read them and possibly make a video of them. Next video I do of story time will probably be Mortal Blood. So as always, I've been OniOfTaint. I apologize that I have not been uploading regularly enough. And until next time, I bid you all good night and sayonara.